Hi guys, Jazzy Nerd here, and if I sound a little weird in the audio, that's because I'm sick. Yeah. It's weird how that always happens to me, honestly. For some reason, with ridiculous frequency, I always seem to get sick at the very beginning of summer, and then again at the very end of summer. I'm going back to school in 2 days, and now all of a sudden I'm sick. I don't understand this, but it always happens. The first time it happened was in 5th grade, and it's happened quite a bit since then, especially after I started college. Anyway, in the last episode, after beating up some artifacts, we advanced to beating up some animals, and now we go back to beating up soldiers. How quickly everything can fall apart. Without warning, Kaladesh authorities storm the village. Before you know it, your father lies dead, the village burns, and Baral has framed you for the destruction. His lieutenant advances to take you prisoner. I think we're taking on White today. Here's hoping I can play a little smarter today than I did yesterday, because I made some really, really stupid mistakes yesterday. Okay. 4 land, a young pyromancer, ravaging blaze, and a Chandra's outrage. I have to say that every hand I've been drawing since starting Chandra's campaign has felt exactly the same. And I think that's one thing I don't like about Red. I mean, all these instants do effectively the same thing. Anyway, 4 land. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, draw new. Okay, now we have 2 land, Fire Fiend Elemental, Ember Maw Hellion, 2 Fiery Impulses, and a Chandra's Fury. I actually like this better. I mean, we're not going to have a creature for a very, very long time, and that can be really bad against White, but we do have 2 Fiery Impulses, so I'm going to give this a shot. And I also, because I really don't want to go down to 6. So... oh wow, I think I should... Did you notice how many cards our opponent has in her hand? I've never actually noticed the opponent having to mulligan, but I think that's what our opponent had to do. She had to mulligan a lot. You didn't even have a land drop. Oh my gosh, I feel sorry for you. What, did it go back to my turn and then? I'm confused. I'm already confused. Okay. We have Flames of the Firebrand. What? Oh. Okay, raise the alarm. 1/1 white soldier feature tokens. I'm very confused as to how this is going. Okay, what am I discarding? What am I discarding? Fiery Impulse is too good to get rid of. Especially in the current situation. What am I gonna get rid of? I'm gonna throw this out because I have a chance to get it back. We're gonna Fiery Impulse on this. And then It's not gonna let me do it twice. That's because I didn't hit the stop timer, duh. Okay. We still don't have mana, guys. This is really, really bad. Well, I have another one of these. Feels like we had a lot of turns. Well, crud. The good news is I think our opponent is having issues with draws just as much as we are. This is really bad. I was thinking, you know, we've got fiery impulses. It's not too terrible that it's taking this long to get creatures. But it's taking even longer now to get creatures. Okay. Flames of the Firebrand. One here. One here. And one here. Well, we're getting a full use out of our instants and sorceries, and we got the Phoenix back, which is exactly what I was hoping would happen. We can play that down next turn if nothing else. Do you have another Raise the Alarm? No, you have something arguably worse. When heavy infantry enters the battlefield, tap target creature an opponent controls. Well, luckily for us, I can't believe I'm saying that, but we have no creatures. We have another Flames, we have Ravaging Blaze, but most importantly, we have this. And I'm going to swing because haste. And flying. Still, we're messed up in the mana department. Only got 3. And you have another one. Does that mean this isn't going to untap? Oh, jeez. The problem with having only one creature on the field when you're playing against white. That's basically a not quite as good pacifism. Play that. I can't draw anything, guys. I can't draw anything. This is ridiculous. I thought we had a halfway decent hand, but I'm getting screwed over by my own deck. It's got nothing to do with what my opponent is doing. I can't get mana. I should not have kept. There's no way in 100 years I should have kept. Okay. If we tap all of our mana, we can attack. But is that even worth it when she's going to be swinging for 6 next turn? There's no possible way we can win this unless I get more mana. There's no possible way. If I play this down, I won't even be able to block. Okay, we're gonna continue. And skip attack. Skip second main. Presume she'll be swinging. What the? Does that mean I have to pay 6 now? You're making me pay 6 just to block. Having 2 of these on the same creature, the effects stack. This is ridiculous. You know, I was gonna block with it, tap all my mana, sack this thing. I don't have to worry about that anymore, but this is ridiculous. I've never been shut down to this kind of an extent before. Ever. Fine. Wait. Now. I've never been shut down to this kind of an extent. This is ridiculous. There's no way I can prevent myself from taking 6 right now. And great. This is ridiculous. It's like half our opponent's deck is just aura enchantments that prevent us from being able to do anything. Game's telling me Chandra's outrage, but I won't be able to mop up after I do that. None of these can take out either of these creatures. Because I can't make X equal 4. I'm gonna play this in. Can't believe this is happening. Wow. You guys are now seeing what white is capable of. That's why I won't be cutting this attempt, because you guys are now seeing what white is capable of. It just shuts down your creatures and prevents them from being able to do anything. I don't have a single creature I can block with. This thing, I have to pay 6 just to be able to use it. This, I have to pay 3 and I don't have that either. So, wow. Just like half her deck is various variants of pacifism. And woo, 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 none of your creatures can move. None of your creatures can move. And just like, oppressive race, pacifism, other pacifism variant. It's like, dear sweet Jesus, this is impossible. Okay. Chandra's Ignition. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each other creature and each opponent. Nice thing to have, presuming I can get the mana for it. I like having this much mana after what happened last time, but... Oh. As you've already seen, not having a creature until turn 4 is death. Young Pyromancer. Flames of the Firebrand, Fire Elemental. I like this much, much, much better. Keep. Still no creatures for you. Too bad Young Pyromancer doesn't have haste. But oh well. We've seen this before. Exile. Well, we can always hit that with an instant. I mean, we could drop a Flames of the Firebrand on it right now. Yeah. 1. Yeah, I think I did that right. Yep. I couldn't see where all the different lines were going. On second main. 2/1 first strike with Vigilance. Night Guard Patrol. Okay. Now. Phoenix. Even despite how bad it was, I'm going to show that first attempt because that's you really seeing what white is capable of. Lo and behold, how many different pacifism variants are in your freaking deck? How many pacifism variants are in your doggone deck? Okay, that thing has first strike. So if I block it, it's gonna kill this, and we won't even be able to do damage. So I'm gonna take the 2. Okay. I have the mana for Chandra's Fury. And I'm gonna use it. And then, yeah, we're gonna swing. And nothing to play. Have Fire Elemental, Fire Fiend Elemental, Hasty Waste and all. I almost said Hasty Wasty. That sounds ridiculously juvenile. Swing here. Oh, jeez. I'm not sure. I'm worried. We've seen all those enchantments. I don't remember the deck we're up against. What are the odds that she's got something that's going to destroy our creatures if we swing with them? I'm not swinging with the Young Pyromancer with that in mind. Well, I should have. And Renowned. Okay. Moving to the attack step, no creatures obviously. Second main, Heavy Infantry. Why are you tapping my flyer when it can't even swing at you? Oh dear. On the Renowned guy. On the Renowned guy. Okay, well, we have another one right here. Or I can just play this guy down. And then skip attack. Not swinging because you're playing down this. And seriously? I find this ridiculous. Okay. I wish I actually had something to swing with. I seriously do. Okay, we're gonna do this. Put one here. One here. And another one here. And then continue to attack step. And we might as well just attack here and wait. I can attack with this. I have the 3 mana to pay to attack with this. So I'm gonna do this. Confirm attack. Pay 3. Blocking the one thing he can kill without losing his creature. Smart decision. Okay. I'm starting to think we can win this. I definitely am. Captain of the Watch. Oh, shoot. For soldier creatures you control, get +1/+1 and have vigilance. When Captain of the Watch enters the battlefield, put 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens onto the battlefield, which are all going to be 2/2 white soldier creature tokens. Oh, this is really bad. Why does it always happen to me? As soon as I think I can win, this happens. Jump block. And, okay, we have this. And then, let's see. If I put this down... and then put this down... there's no point in swinging. Okay. Block, block, and block. Everything trades. We take 4. And that card was just a land. We have a Ravaging Blaze. Okay. What am I killing with this? We have enough instants or sorceries to make this... I'm just going to tap everything, kill his biggest guy. Ravaging Blaze. Okay. Kill that, and it'll also do damage to our opponent. She is at 1. I don't have the mana to swing with any of these, so skip attack. We cannot lose in one more turn. So, skip blockers. I don't have the mana. And what is our draw? Another land. So, I can tap it here. Okay, that can just flat out cannot swing. That just flat out cannot swing. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Swing with this guy, tap 3. If she blocks, she loses her creature. If she doesn't, she dies. There's the question of what that is, but we haven't seen any destroys yet, so I don't think there's going to be any. And I mean, if this thing dies, well, that's just one less borderline useless creature on the field. So, pay 3. I've got plenty. She's blocking. Well, okay. I don't have much of an issue with this, although I am going to need another creature soon. Wait a second. How do these tokens not have summoning sickness? I guess because they weren't summoned, they were put on with an instant? Chandra's Outrage. Hallelujah. Choose a creature. It'll be that, and then it'll deal 2 damage to its controller, and we win. Well, you guys finally saw what white is capable of. I may not cut any of that just so you can really see what white does. Pacifism variants. Dear God. You fight bravely to avenge your father, but the soldiers overwhelm you. During the battle, it appears your mother is also slain. Viral intends to make an example out of you. The authorities lead you back to the city to await execution. Anyway. Dear God. That was white at its most terrifying. That was white at its most terrifying. Anyway, If you enjoyed finally seeing what light can do, head over to my YouTube channel, Jazzy Nerd. Check out some other videos. If you enjoyed those, hit the subscribe button down below. This is a big help. I will see you guys back here tomorrow. We will finish up Chandra's campaign and hopefully win in one go. Excuse me. I will see you guys back here tomorrow where we will finish that up. Until then, stay jazzy.